Hey YouTube, it's a member of Treeborn Team here, and today I'm going to be giving you a deck profile on skill drain heroes. So yeah, first we play 1 Stratos, obviously a staple in any hero deck. You can search for another hero type monster, and you can pop a back row if you have another elemental hero on the field. So we have that, and we have 3 copies of Neos Aliases, Good Beat Stick, target for Gemini Spark and Hero Blast. From there, 2 Bubble Man, easy special summon if you have no cards in your hand, and easy exceed plays. 2 Veilers, 2 Beast King Barbaros, 3 K Beater if you have skill drain on the field. So yeah, and from there we just have the last monster, which is Honest. For the spells, we have 2 MSTs for back row clearance because I hate having to go against like Mirror Force and all that stuff. 2 Pot of Dualities. There's lots of special summoning on in this deck, but I feel like if you don't draw into the pieces you need, then you'll never win. So there we have 2 E-Calls and a Rhoda for more consistency. Search out your monsters. 3 Miracle Fusions. The basic engine of this deck gets out your big beefy monsters in your extra deck, and from there just 1 Super Poly to make most of all of my heroes in my extra deck live. 2 Lances. I absolutely love this card. It's a really good tech in this deck. Lots of people don't like it in this deck, but I feel like I can swarm with this deck, and I don't know, having to get Darkhold is just, and yeah, it just sucks. And I usually like to at least have 1 monster just so I can prolong the duel, I guess. We have 2 Gemini Sparks. I don't run 3, I just run 2 because if you don't have an alias, it's just, or another Gemini target, it's just too cloggy and a dead draw. Yeah. And then I just have the staples like Book of Moon, Mind Control, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, and Monster Reborn. So that's the spells. For the traps, I play the Solemn Brigade. Really good cards, just for so you don't have to deal with those big monsters or like Zen mains or something like that. And then since skill drain heroes, you obviously need skill drain, which doesn't hurt me as much as it should, because lots of the effects of the monsters in my extra deck activate in the graveyard. So, and skill drain only negates the effects on the field. So that's a really good card. And for traps, I like to have like a variety of traps. So I play Bottomless, Mirror Force, Torrential, Compulse, and Hero Blast. With these 2, it used to be 2 Compulses because I really love Compulse, because compulsing a Zen mains is just really, really good. But Hero Blast gives me that extra element of surprise. But if you don't have alias in the grave, it's just dead draw late game, because usually late game you already use Miracle Fusion and banished your alias anyways. So yeah, I opted to choose 1 of each, and that's the main deck. I play 41 cards in the main deck. Yeah, 41. And now to the side deck. Now the side deck changes all the time, but for now this is what I have. I play 1 Snowman Eater, 2 Thunder King, 2 Photon Thrashers. Photon Thrashers special summon itself if there's no other monster on the field, and it's a level 4, so again another easy exceed play. From there I have 2 Prohibitions, just so I don't have to deal with those boss monsters and they can't use their effects or anything. From there, 2 System Downs are really good against Girgia and Makinas. Just banish all their machine type monsters in the grave and field. The 3rd Gemini Spark, because sometimes late game I do feel like I never draw into them, and it's a really good card because it's a +1, you get to draw one. Yeah, Soul Taker, this could be Smashing Ground too, but I just don't have another Smashing Ground because it's all in my other decks. For traps, we have 2 Macrocosmos, stops a lot of decks like Dark World and Chaos Dragons, and 1 Light Imprisoning Mirror because I was playing this Agent guy yesterday, I just wanted to piss him off. And that's the side deck. For extra deck, you obviously have to run 3 Shinings because it's your big boss monster. Comes out at 3200 if you use Miracle Fusion. And then when it leaves the field, effect activates in the graveyard, and you get up to 2 Elemental Heroes from your banish to your hand to recycle your monsters. From there, 2 Ab-Zeros. It's like a Dark Hole, but just for your opponent. From there, we just have the Great Tornado, Gaia, and Nova Master. That's it for the hero part of it. For Exceeds, we have Blade Armor, Excalibur, 4K beater, good combo with Miracle Fusion, Maystroke, Gem Knight Pro. I'm probably going to change to another Blade Armor Ninja, but I can't find one right now. So yeah, Shockmaster, because making level 4s in this deck is really, really easy, and I hate playing those trap heavy decks. And for the last 2 Exceeds, Utopia and Utopia Ray. I've never really used Utopia Ray, but I feel like you need it in a deck because it can really save you late game. So yeah. So that's my deck profile. I hope you enjoyed it, and peace.